who is considered crazy by everyone in town. One day many years ago, she burst into her son's classroom, screaming and making a scene. It took 3 teachers to drag her out. The kid was transferred to another school and Noreen was sent to a mental institution. But when she got out months later, she ran over her son with her car. Nobody is sure if it was an accident or on purpose. When she returns home, Sarah cannot sleep, being extremely aware of the wind blowing and all the creaking noises in the house. Suddenly, a door is banged, so she rushes out of her room to check on Chris, but she does not find him in his bed or anywhere in the house. Sarah runs downstairs and finds the back door open, and her worry makes her grab a torch and go looking for the son in the middle of the night. The forest is dark and creepy at this hour, so Sarah does not last long there. As soon as she hears some very strange noises, she runs back to the house and calls the police. However, she hangs up when she suddenly turns around and finds Chris standing by his bedroom door saying he has been there the whole time. The next day, Sarah goes to see a doctor, who asks her if she has a history of anxiety and checks the scar on her forehead, a mark left by an accident that happened a year ago. The doctor decides to prescribe her some sedatives to be taken before bed. Once she gets home, Sarah is startled when Chris appears in the kitchen a second after she called him, and this makes her more sure she is having anxiety issues, so she begins taking the pill before bed. The following morning, she wakes up to find Chris with a bunch of flowers he has brought from outside. After scolding him for leaving when he is not supposed to, Sarah accepts the gift and hugs him. The next time Sarah picks Chris at school, she notices he has made a bunch of friends, including a kid that used to make fun of him. On their way home, they find Noreen on the road again, and she and Chris cannot stop staring at each other. Since honking does not work, Sarah gets out of the car to ask Noreen to move only to find her whispering again. This time she says it's not your boy. They are suddenly interrupted by Noreen's husband Des, who apologizes to Sarah for not keeping a better eye on his wife. Noreen takes advantage of the distraction to walk to the car and start hitting the passenger's window, saying it's not your son. She goes as far as hitting her head against the glass to try to break it, so Sarah wastes no time in driving away as Des